Does policing impact on the demand for drugs within society? Through my own experience, through working undercover, I can say with certainty, certainly with the more problematic drug use, it has no impact at all on the decision to take drugs. None at all. And in fact, it has a negative impact because whereas it doesn't reduce the demand, it does reduce someone's ability or confidence to seek help for it. Because obviously they're not going to seek help because they're in fear of the law. This view that prohibition reduces the demand doesn't really take into account how broadly drugs are used. Of course, the prohibitionist view, government view, is that all drug taking is abusive, all drug taking is problematic. But actually, for people that use drugs, it is a minority of people who have a problem with it. For example, 10% of people who drink problematically, to different degrees, but it's still only 10%. It's less than 10% for cannabis, 10% or lower for MDMA, it's about 10 to 15% for cocaine. But you see, this means that, say for cocaine, for example, 85% of people who use cocaine don't have a problematic relationship with the drug. It does those 85% no good at all to be arrested and put in prison. In fact, you are causing them harm by making them criminals. Is the law, therefore, just for those people who do have a problem with drugs? So for that 10% who are going to have a problem with a particular drug, or say 15%, those 15% who might have a problematic relationship with methamphetamine, for example, is it just for them? But then actually arresting them and giving them a criminal record and sending them to prison, it doesn't do them much good either. In fact, it does them even more harm. So what is the point of those punitive measures? The measure of drug policy should be the harms, and specifically the failure of drug policy should be measured by the dead bodies, the amount of people dying. In the UK at the moment, there are 50 people dying a week from drug overdoses. It's at an all-time high. Heroin deaths alone have gone up 2/3 in the last 2 years. This is how we should be measuring the failure of drug policy. Hospitalisations are up. The amount of dangerous additives in drugs which are commonly adulterated, such as cocaine, are up. There are increasing numbers of dangerous chemicals added to these drugs. These are the kind of measures that should tell us drug policy is failing.